Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 Mare Nostrum. I am still recording these episodes pre the release, so there's still lots of stuff we're discovering kind of on the fly over here. Man, I'm looking forward to when the wiki is updated so I can read up about all the mechanics that people have figured out, but for now, we're going to keep trying to guess and not screw up too badly. We are playing as Lübeck. We are trying to make the Hansa great again. We are the leader of a trade league over here in the north. And we are building more vessels to build up our navy over here. We can go ahead and queue up another one over there as well. Get that continue to be built. Excellent! So right now we're mostly just sitting tight, sitting pretty over here. Got a handful of rivals. Did go and rival Pomerania last time so that we have one. A little scary. And, you know, the fact that Brandenburg rivaled us right from the start of the game does make me a little bit concerned, but we'll see how we are going to go with that. And mostly right now, I'm quite happy to just sort of sit on my hands. We're not at full manpower or anything like that, and we don't have a terrible amount of money either. So, Guild's Compromise has expired, okay. How's our factions going? We're still, pro-aristocrat right now. And it might be nice to change it. I mean, at some point, it'd be nice to certainly bump up the traders, actually. I guess what's nice about this one is you don't lose any manpower, which is good. Save some money in naval maintenance. But we're quite far from actually having the traders be in charge. Morale in the navy's certainly helped for a while. And the trade power abroad, I mean, we don't... Magdeburg left our trade league. Why 4? Oh, you don't... Yeah, you hate Saxony and I'm allied to Saxony. Okay. How big is our trade league now? Riga, Oldenburg, Bremen, and Hamburg. So we've got 5 total members, including ourselves. It's definitely shrinking a little bit, which is too bad. And it's mostly just because, you know, we hate each other. Or people hate each other. And aren't willing to join in here. Yeah, Allied Bremen. So there's too many, like, internal rivalries and things going on here. There might be a way for us to, you know, have manipulated the political game to keep a few more people in our trade league. But that's okay. I mean, we still have one, which is important. At some point, we're probably going to go for Lauenburg over here. They are allied to Pomerania, but, you know, we're all rivaled. We're rival to both. So at some point, something there is going to happen. But for now, we're just going to sit tight. How much money are we making? Yeah, not enough to get another advisor, so we'll just keep the one diplomatic rep guy. I mean, I do want to get admin tech up first, but diplomatic stuff is still good. So right now I'm sort of splitting the difference by focusing on admin, but getting this advisor. The +1 diplo rep is nice. There's not really someone here we care about that much. So I'm going to be happy with that. Noble Legacy of Wismar. So that's Wismar over here. And yeah, we have no estates at all, and I don't know if this is a reference to that. This is the thing that gives us a claim. This is what we had last time that gave us the claim on Wismar, which is one of the reasons we started it. We could get a claim on Lüneburg over here. War perhaps, but who said anything about misery? That boosts the aristocrats some more and hurts the traders some more. I'm going to go the other way around here. I'm going to boost the traders at this point. And actually, getting to be friends with Lüneburg may not be a terrible thing. Also, local trade power, so... Yeah, trade with neighbors over here. They're still not willing to do it, because it's not just an opinion thing. They've got a flat -50 to the decision as a result of the rivalry thing. Okay. The guild's actually got the dominant position. Right, but we did boost the traders, so that's going to be okay. And we could boost it some more if I would be willing to spend the diplo power. I don't think I am. The good produce is still nice. Adds more trade value to our nodes and actually gives us direct income over here from production. We don't get a whole lot from it, but it is technically there, so that's a thing. I guess I'll boost the speed up to 4. And yeah, we're just gonna chill. I mean, we could go and be super aggro. I'm not gonna say that we can't. Trier joining the trade league down there, but I think I'm gonna be happy not. Oh, finally! I was wondering if someone asked. Oh. Munster's down to a 1 province. Yes, I would absolutely agree. I would absolutely accept with you joining the trade league. Huh. There you go. And I do have an extra diplomat. I don't remember. There was something I was going to do with them. But I think... Do I want to ally with you? Brunswick, Friesland... No, because I actually want to make friends with Brunswick. Oh, which is going to upset you. As soon as I ally Brunswick, then you're probably going to leave the trade league. But I think that's still what's going to have to do. Oh, allied... Oh, you have rivaled Brandenburg. Wait, what? Or you're allied to Brandenburg. Right, Brunswick is allied to Brandenburg. That's going to be a little hard to overcome. Not impossible, though. Improve relations is capped. Right. I really wanted them on my side. I do have Saxony, though. That's going to be a buffer against Brandenburg. And at least Brunswick doesn't hate me. So I think what we'll have to do is I have to abandon hope a little bit of getting an alliance with Brunswick. But that means that I'm going to be much more comfortable making just more friends with Munster, including I think I will ally them. I already have a defensive alliance with them, of course, because of the Trade League. You don't hurt anyone, because Friesland and Cologne, those are sort of not particularly important to my plots. Yeah, all right, I like it. Let's offer the alliance over here, which I think we had before, and I turned it down, right? This is the people. Yeah, I got a call to arms over here with Munster, and I didn't obey it earlier, but that's all in the past. What I'll probably do is max out improve relations. So the transfer trade power from the Trade League obviously doesn't take up a relationship slot, which is good, because otherwise that would be crazy. We use up, like, for a while there, like 7 relationship slots for the transfer trade power. So we get a lot of trade power transferred to us for free. Munster's not actually in a node that matters that much. Well, we are transferring more out of the Rhineland, actually. That's not that bad. Let's improve relations a little bit over here. That's going to be fine. Manpower is almost at the cap. And how's our force limit situation? Yeah, it's still 8 of 8. We might be able to get more once the autonomy in these drop down. Almost certainly we'll get at least 1, if not 2, extra force limit, but for now we're pretty much there. Sailors are not currently capped. Any construction still going on? Yeah, a couple more ships are still being built, so we can wait there. We don't have tons of money. Oh yeah, and we're spending a lot rooting out this corruption still. A lot to root out this corruption. And maybe I'm spending too much, but I don't know. Right now we're okay. If I had more money... Well, I'm going to want more for the churches soon, but I don't know, we'll try that. Political crisis. Option 1, lose 1 stability. We know that sucks. Option 2, lose Republican tradition. And boosting stability hurts, but I'm going to want to re-elect my dude at least one more time, right? How am I? 43. Yeah, I don't think I can lose more Republican tradition, because I think we're going to re-elect this guy at least one more time, if not more than that. And we're going to need a little higher. So I'm going to take the stability hit. And so right now to boost it would cost 126. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to wait, because we are gaining Republican tradition every year. So I think the next time there's an election, I will boost the stability first, because then I'm going to re-elect and drop my Republican tradition. So I'm going to wait as long as I can to bring my stability back up to +1. But I do want it to be there. And, you know, it helps with fending off these rebels. We're now only 2 years away from a rebellion. I mean, I could go and harsh treatment them. 50 military power will actually drop that rebellion down pretty significantly. We'll see how it goes. See, the corruption is really not doing anything for us right now. Maybe I don't have to worry about it. Now, it looks like, I mean, rooting out corruption. God. So it's just a fixed percentage. So doing it now, later on, 25% of my income will still just drop it by a quarter point per year, but will be an incredibly high amount. So I guess it makes sense. If I'm concerned about the corruption, trying to keep it as low as possible, I want to do it early on when it doesn't cost that much, but it's still the same percentage. Do I care? Maybe letting the corruption rise up is fine. We can decrease it by being ahead in diplomatic and administrative. You know what? Let's cancel that, because we may end up being here. We're going to cancel that. We'll get more money. In fact, that leaves enough money. I can go and get... I'm going to take the National Unrest Advisor. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Ooh, a decision is available. Past advancement of religion. More national unrest, but more missionary strength. We don't need the missionary strength yet, so I'm going to hold this off because we don't need the unrest. We get a new mission. Sound toll, still too far away. Prestige, still a pain in the butt. Naval race versus Pomerania. We need a fleet of at least 15 ships. Actually, we're only at 10, but we have... Our force limit is high enough that we could do that. We just have to wait until we got some money again, which we just spent. But even with the extra advisor, we're making more money than we were before. So I think that's going to be fine. 2.4 years away. All right. Still just sucking up over here. The other thing we can do is set up some spy networks. And in fact, I think I'm going to do that in Pomerania and or Brandenburg. I'm curious to see how that'll go. Although every time we get caught, I think it resets it down to 25. But we haven't done any spy stuff yet. My god, we need, like, if we want to play really with the new spy mechanics, espionage ideas would be great. Yeah, study technology, which apparently happens passively now. But we need too many Diplo ideas, so I don't think we can take espionage. Increased exports. We can... Oh, okay. More influence for the Traders Guild, potentially. This will give us more power in Saxony and Rhineland. Or... Ooh, a bunch of local unrest in a place that already has a bunch of unrest, but you get more production efficiency. No, I think I would like to get the traders. There we go. They're now the dominant position, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. Okay. I don't know what that does for income, trade-wise. I've been checking the stats. I mean, I think because our power in Lübeck is so low, I mean, we only have 50%. It still makes sense to send all the ships over here and do that. That's going to be okay. What's a reward for finishing that mission? I didn't even look. Reward is more morale, more sailors, more naval tradition. Naval tradition is going to help. The rest of the things aren't critical right now, but it's a convenient mission for us to work, so that's okay. All right, if we had positive stability, the corruption will also slowly drop, but we don't. Ooh, Danish peasants. I want Denmark to be weak. I'm actually, like, at some point, we'll probably grow big enough that we will become rivals with Denmark. Threatening our trade. Bohemia. So... Bohemia is threatening our trade, so we need to go and blockade their ports. Yeah, because that's obviously going to be something that we can do. Okay, rebellion has jumped up pretty substantially recently. Now, I'm worried that the rebellion's going to be bigger than our army size, because we don't have a very big army force limit right now. I think, and I know this is going to hurt a lot of people, I'm going to go ahead and harsh treatment. Because if the rebellion popped to, say, like, 12 people, and these are not going to be peasants, they're going to be separatists, which I don't think are the strongest necessarily. I think the nobility ones might be the strongest, I'm not sure. But still, we could easily find ourselves in a position where we can't fight the rebels. And the last thing we want them to do is pop in Wismar, where they'll instantly win the siege before they, I bring my troops back up to full morale. They'll instantly win the siege and give us 10 more years of separatism. So I'd rather it not happen at all. Rather it not happening. So I'm going to go ahead and spend that, and I think that is money indeed well spent. We are on the cusp, of getting our technology. So we get a little bit increased cost because of corruption, but hardly anything to write home about. So I'm going to grab that, and I would very much like to save up enough money for the church, not to mention the marketplaces that are coming up over here. So we're making about 2 gold. It's not going to happen very quickly, is it? I'm going to keep the advisors because the power is still worth it. But yeah, what I would really like is enough money so that I could do that. On the other hand, I also continue to need to build up my navy, which A, will finish the quest, B, will give me more naval just influence if we do have a war, and C, can give me more trade money, so they'll mostly pay for themselves. So I think it still makes sense to bring myself up to my naval force limit, it's trade leagues, as much as possible at this point. We'll finish sucking up where we can right now. Lüneburg, I don't think will... Oh! They would join the trade league, despite the fact that we have the rivalry going on. So let's do that. It does give me, bigger defensive alliance, which is nice. We could go and talk to them about an offensive alliance. And if we have it for long enough, they might be willing to join an offensive war against Pomerania or Brandenburg. I mean, Brandenburg, we need to stop them before they start hitting their, like, Space Marine phase, which mostly happens later, but... Merchant's Call. Wow, we get a lot of these. I still don't like the unrest. That would be very bad. More flat power plus trader influence, I guess, is fine. I mean, the traders are already the dominant one. And probably we'll want the traders to be dominant throughout. There's something to be said about the aristocracy at just the right time to give us some extra combat bonuses. But, yeah. Free diplomat. So, in Pomerania... Let's build a spy network over there. I don't know, what are we going to do? Well, I guess once we build the spy network, we can fabricate claims. We need a network of at least size 10. I mean, do we really need anything else? I mean, trade conflicts and stuff, but, that might already be... Infiltrate administration so we can see them. Agitate for liberty is only for subjects, and right now that's a non-issue. Slander merchants. Whoa. We need 70, and we need the idea of rumor mongering. Slander their merchants, presumably gives them less trade power. Corrupt officials. So, I mean, it's probably... Because I don't think right now we have a CB on them. No, I'm actually surprised. And we also have a truce. I think because of the alliance breakage. So I think it makes sense to build a spy network over there. While our agent is active and the spy network is larger than 25. Okay, but it's not there yet. So I don't think there's any chance of discovery until it hits 25. Although I suspect, and we only need 10 to fabricate a claim, but I suspect fabricating claim still has a chance of discovery. So 1.75 per month. All right, so we'll build a spy network over there. Cool. And then we will fabricate some claims on their territory so that should the opportunity present itself, we can declare war on Pomerania. For example, if they find themselves in a war against Poland or something like that, we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty okay with that. We have enough money for another ship. I mean, I might want to keep myself a little bit of a nest egg, but I think it's fine. Let's go and get another one. We have to hit 15. Well, Pomerania might build more ships, in which case the target will move. But for now, that's going to be it. And I'm happy to keep building up the fleet. Is this my current spy power? 1.76, maximum of 100, increase in size by 175 per month. Now, if I stop my agent being there, does all the spy stuff go away, or does it maintain? And where do we see? Do we see it anywhere here? Not seeing... What's that? Oh yeah, the revanchism. At a glance, I'm not seeing our spy status over here. Oh, we get a bonus because of the rivalry. Yeah, of course. Sure, that makes sense. Distance multiplier. So I guess, presumably, it's the distance from our capital to their capital, which is... Oh, over here. So it's not very much. But still, we're losing 7%. Like, I guess, literally, if we're opening up a spy network on Lauenburg, that would probably be better. And actually, that's probably... Well, that'll be something else. Do we still need to suck up to Munster? No, you know what? I'm going to pull back over here. We're going to build a spy network over here. Build spy network. 99%, yeah. So we're losing 1% of the potential network building speed because of the distance, but that's hardly anything to be concerned about. Cool. All right. Spying it is. Let's bring up the speed a bit to 3. Genoa hates Crimea. So Genoa does have some... Oh, they've actually expanded... Oh, quite a bit! And then the Golden Horde coming in here. Ottomans hate Austria. All right. That is all is natural and good in the world. That's the way it should be. Every now and again, there's a game where these Austria and Ottomans will be allied, which is really scary. I don't want to lose the diplo power, so I will lose the prestige. I do have to be careful. If I go below minus 50, I can no longer lead the trade league, which would be really bad news. But, you know, we're not that. We shouldn't happen. Unless we went and, like, declined 2 defensive call to arms now. And I would probably, depending on what the war is, I would probably accept a defensive call right now. Certainly if it's with the trade league, because all of our members would join in simultaneously, which would be pretty good. So, presumably now... Oh, we don't actually have to send... So I just spend 10 of our power right away. And it instantly gives a claim. While Pomerania might be suspicious of the documents we produced, it's still enough to justify a war if we wish. So that happens instantly. No chance to fail. It's only... We start to get a chance to get caught if our power goes above 25. But do we need more than 25 right now? I don't think so. These are all, like, more spying ideas. Ooh, you need a size of 60 to support rebels. I hope supporting rebels is more powerful then if you need to be a size 60 to support. So we can't fabricate more claims over here, so I guess we'll stop building the spy network. We'll slowly decay when not actively being built up. Okay. But yeah, where... I don't think... It's not showing me what my current number is here, and... Oh, there's a spy network! Okay, it is there. Ooh, you get an increased siege ability. That makes perfect sense. If you have a spy network, you should be able to siege faster. That's brilliant. Also, you get less aggressive expansion. Incurred with that nation, not for taking stuff against that nation. Shit, yeah, more spy stuff. We'll build a bit of a network with Brandenburg as well. Okay, I'm really digging this spy stuff. This is very cool. a lot more benefit maybe to having like a better spy guy, because there's actually quite a few things you can build up there, and there's a lot of things you can do with the espionage ideas. It unlocks a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, +1 diplomat too, which is really good. Sabotage reputation, slander merchants. That does sound like the sort of thing we might want to get involved with, and as part of the Hanseatic League over here, run by Lübeck. Okay, we can fabricate a claim, and we'll do so. Claim will last 25 years. Brilliant. Beautiful. Now, we don't want to declare war right now. It'd be nice if Pomerania were busy. We'll also have to make sure that we have whatever allies that we've got. We do have 3 allies at this point. Would they join in? 2 of them are 1 province miners. Saxony is a bit bigger, although not adjacent to Lüneburg. Might still be willing to do it. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes here. And if I'm going to siege them, I will want a little bit more siege power. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the one in... Okay, we're going to keep auto again. Now, this... Oh! So what I'm going to do is take the opportunity now, which is as high as our Republican tradition will be for a while. I'm going to use it to boost our stability. It is more expensive, which sucks. But I really like +1 stability, as I've mentioned many times. We're going to get a rebellion 1.1 years. And I don't know if we're in a position to stop that. Are we at our force limit here? Yeah, 8 of 8. All right, well, I'm going to keep auto. Now, the question will be, do we keep him again after that? And probably yes. It always hurts me when we're sort of wasting the +1 to a skill at that point. But we'll still get 2 +1s. And, of course, he's a good guy, so we want to keep him, as long as we're not tanking a Republican tradition. Probably this. I mean, I guess I could reduce... I could harsh treatment them again. And I know, I mean, it hurts to spend these points. It really does. But I don't think I've got any indication. I don't know how big the rebel stack will be. And I'm really worried the rebel stack will be bigger than I can handle. You know what? I'm going to go for it one more time. We're going to harsh treatment one more time. And 2.8 years. And I'm going to hope that it's going to start to come down to an appreciable level here. Money we're making is over 2, which is nice. You still have one... Yeah, I still have 2 ships coming, actually. Truce Pomerania ended. So, oh, we don't have a diplomat. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a claim on Brandenburgian territory as well, because it'll give us some options going forward that we might be able to declare war on. Trade with neighbors expired. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, I will want Diplo power for our first idea, which will almost certainly be a diplomatic one. We'll see. But right now, I'm quite happy to unlock this. It doesn't do that much for us. More trade range doesn't actually matter. But if we can start building those marketplaces, it's nice. We will be spending a little bit more cash on some ships, but then we'll be going back to it. We're going to fabricate a claim on... Now, let me check just cores and things like that. Pomerania does have a claim there. I'll just... which one's more expensive? Oh, this one here. Actually, no, I'm going to fabricate the claim on Rupin, because it's possible that Pomerania, for whatever reason, might end up taking this territory. This will guarantee that we have a claim on some Brandenburgian stuff, which is all I'm looking to do right now. So I'm going to pull back with this diplomat. So, out of curiosity, if I were to declare war over here, because I have a claim. Right? We already... No, we didn't do that. Must be at least 10. It is, though. Oh, whoops, wrong country. This country. Right, yeah, so we have our claim on this territory. Indeed we do. Who else is this? Lüneburg. So if we were to declare war over here, what would be the landscape? Oh, I thought you were allied to Pomerania. Right, you're allied to Brandenburg, not Pomerania. And Lithuania. So right now, we really don't have any ability to declare any wars. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It might be a good idea to make sure that I've done a pass with all my allies to make sure that we are as friendly as possible. I'm going to do some of that. And I'm going to peel back on the spy here. We're going to try to boost all our relationship with our allies, especially Saxony, although you were mostly at 100. Oh, that's burned off a fair bit. Let's build you up a little bit here. Because I want to try to encourage them to join in the wars. Favors are pretty low. They're going to grow pretty slowly because of our relative strength, and that's okay. All right, money is high enough. I got I can go another one there. And then one more after that. And we'll be at our naval force limit. And actually, as soon as 2 of these ships pop, we will complete our quest as well, which is going to be nice. Let's go up to speed 4. Speed 5, I think, is just right out in terms of too fast, but 4 is going to be fine. We'll be able to get our pike square in a moment, too. I see no reason not to grab it. There we go. Boom. That tactics, which is good. How's the rebellion? Back up to 80%. God, 1 year away. And we're still right at our force limit. Well, I'm going to boost my army maintenance. And I'll go stand in Wismar. Now, most likely it'll actually pop in Rostock. But at least here, we will bring down the unrest here a little bit. And because we're going to be attacking into the forest, which is really unpleasant. And definitely not what I'm looking for. God. Yeah, our army maintenance is up. That's why we're not making much money. How's our trade power? Up to 30%. It's something. I'm tempted to go and pump up our mercantilism. Again, if we're going to pump up the mercantilism, it's probably best to do it as early as possible, because we don't have much corruption right now, and therefore it's not going to affect it very much. There's something to be said about that. There we go. There's the revolt. It is a stack of 11. Yeah, I probably should have kept spending it. But you know why I didn't? It's because I knew some people would be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're doing that." I'm just going to order one more medieval infantry here. Because these guys, after they siege that, they will move here. But then at least they'll attack me in the woods. We'll go over a force limit for a bit, but that's okay. So 10 more years of separatism there. But we will stop them from developing separatism here. What's their leader? Okay, he's got no shock, which is good. And they should come over here because it's the culture and whatnot. There's a separatism. We'll recall the diplomat from Saxony. And then we'll send you over to Munster over here. Okay. Alright, come at me, bro. Seriously, come at me as soon as possible. So I'm paying a premium for my stuff right here. There's no garrison to be had, so I'm not sure what they're waiting for. I'd really rather not attack them in the woods. Like, at all. But we're currently losing money. Come on, move. There it is. Okay, so, I mean, we have a deficiency in number of people, but we do have the shock modifier, and we will have the woods on our side. So, we'll cross our fingers. Hope it works out. And then I'll consolidate my infantry. They do have the +1 fire, which offsets the -1 in that phase, but the fire is a lot less important. And here comes the shock phase. We don't have the +5% morale from our... Wow, they have a spy network of size 50. Even after being expelled. Crazy. Okay, yeah, we should have this. It's not... I was hoping to have it a little bit more definitively. Ooh, they just rolled a 9 versus my 2. That's a little unfriendly. Rival, foreign competition. Ooh, power is good, but no, you gotta take mercantilism, especially that much, and without any corruption. Come on. Come on. Okay, thank you. As long as there wasn't another, like, 9-1. That's good, we'll go and reclaim that. So it did reset the separatism. Well, it didn't totally reset it, but it did hurt it. Let me go and just pop up 2 infantry here and consolidate those. That will bring us back to our force limit of 8. Excellent. Need a lot of reinforcements, but that's fine. So it could have come out worse, but at least that dealt with the rebellion for a while. Now we should be good and comfortable for a good long time. At least it doesn't add any autonomy. Suppose we could buy down autonomy, but I don't think we're going to do that, because then we definitely have more rebellion problems. Naval race versus Pomerania has been won. We reclaim that. Good. I'm going to just move us back to the capital and then sit there. I'm going to keep the army maintenance up to get the reinforcements. Accumulate money. 75. Actually, I'm very comfortable with that. I don't think I need to build any more ships. I think I'm 1 short of my naval force limit, but I will wait. And I would like to accumulate money so as to start purchasing some buildings. Wow. Reinforcements expensive. I'm going to bring this down because I don't want to take out a loan. So I'm going to bring it down to there. They'll still slowly reinforce while we make some money. Do I want to boot my advisors? I think, actually, I do. I know I keep doing this, I spend them, and I do want the PowerPoints, obviously, but what I need to do is I need to get enough money so that I can build buildings that will improve my economy in the long term. So I'm going to be quite happy with doing that. I'm going to sort of sit on my hands. I'm short, I think, one of my naval force limit. I could build one more ship, but I don't think is the time. So I'm going to accumulate, well, I need like 100 to build these buildings, right? Yeah, 100. It's 200 for the fort, but 100 for these guys. And there's something to be said about building a fort over in Rostock, but I don't think that'll be a priority. So I do want to build these things. So we'll accumulate to at least 100. That'll complete the quest, which is nice. What's the reward for that? 10 prestige. Actually, that would be very helpful. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.